Right now, defense attorneys are cross-examining a star witness in the trial of two suspected gang members. Both men are charged with the murder of a local rapper over a diss track. Charles McCormick Jr. was shot and killed outside an Arlington shopping plaza in 2020. Actually, Jack's Madison Folklore is live outside the courthouse. And Madison, both of the defense attorneys used a similar argument.
That's right, Ben. They both argued that Dominique Barner, the witness, was motivated by a plea deal he had with the state to testify against Hakeem Robinson and Leroy Whitaker Jr. A man turning against his former friends who are facing life in prison without the possibility of parole in the 2020 murder of a local rapper over a diss track. Hakeem Robinson and Leroy Whitaker Jr. are charged with first-degree murder in the killing of Charles McCormick Jr., also known as Lil Buck. Whitaker is also charged with burglary with assault or battery and home invasion robbery. Dominique Barner was also arrested, but he reached a plea deal with the state and agreed to cooperate and testify against Robinson and Whitaker. He was also arrested and charged for another murder. The plea deal for Barner applied for both cases. His deal means he could serve as little as 20 years in prison. And this is something both defense attorneys didn't hesitate to bring up.
It gets different with first-degree murder, doesn't it?
Yes, ma'am.
And you were fully aware of that difference, weren't you?
Yes, ma'am.
So you knew that both of those murders, if you didn't come to some kind of deal, were going to go to first-degree murder, right?
Right.
So in August of 2020, you decided, I'm going to look out for me, right?
Correct.
If you testify that it was not
Right.
Hakeem Robinson that was the shooter, you don't get the deal. If you say it was someone else, you don't get a deal, right?
Right.
And cross-examination is still going on, and testimony will resume on Monday, and Action News Jax will be there to bring you the latest breaking news updates, both on the air and online. For local coverage you can count on, reporting downtown, I'm Madison Foglio, Action News Jax.
Appreciate you, Shorty. Star witness takes stand in murder trial for 2020 killing of Jacksonville rapper. I think there's more footage that I have here of homie testifying on his friends. What's this one? Yep.
Did you stay where you were at, or did you relocate that Nissan Altima?
I relocated
Where?
in front of the temp agency.
Where was that in relation to where Charles McCormick had parked his vehicle?
It was like right behind his vehicle.
And what was the purpose of doing that?
Get it closer.
And when you relocated the Nissan Altima, did the plan change or did it stay the same?
It changed up.
Did you change it?
Yeah, I changed it.
And what did you change the plan to be?
Well, I told Hakeem that it'll be better if he did it himself.
And why was that?
It was easier
Why?
because it ain't have to run like all out in the shopping plaza.
Was the Nissan parked close to Charles' vehicle?
Yes, sir.
And what side of Charles McCormick's vehicle was the Nissan's passenger side closest to?
His driver's side.
Did Hakeem go along with the plan?
Yes, sir.
Where was Leroy Whitaker seated in the Nissan when you relocated?
The back seat,
Where about Hakeem Robinson?
front seat.
How did he get to the front seat?
Jumped through the middle console.
When y'all were at that location and were still waiting for Charles McCormick to come out, was there any discussion about what firearm was going to be used?
Well, Hakeem wanted to use my firearm.
Your handgun?
Yeah.
Why?
I have no idea.
Did you let him use your handgun?
No,
You didn't want him to use it?
no.
If he used it, what would you have to do with it?
Get rid of it.
Did Hakeem Robinson ever touch your handgun?
Yeah.
How?
He picked it up. It was like, I'm finna use this. I was
Did you say-
like, I said, no, you're not.
So what happened when Charles McCormick came out?
Well, Hakeem jumped out.
Jumped out of what?
Jumped out of the car.
Was that the plan?
Oh, sir.
All right. How is that different from what the plan was?
Well, I came up with a plan of getting closer to his car, so when he get in the car, he could jump out of the passenger seat and shoot him as soon as he got in his vehicle. I could pull off faster.
And did he wait for Charles McCormick to get closer to his vehicle or get into the vehicle?
No.
What happened after Hakeem jumped out of the Nissan?
Shot at him.
Shot at who?
McCormick.
Did McCormick stay there?
No.
What'd he do?
He ran.
What did Hakeem Robinson do?
Chased him.
And then did what?
Killed him.
Did you see that?
No.
Where did they go?
On the side of the building.
But did you see Hakeem chasing him with the rifle?
Yeah.
Did you hear shots?
Yes, sir.
And after those shots, what did you do?
I went and picked him up.
Picked who up?
Picked Hakeem up.
Where did Hakeem go when you pulled up to pick him up?
Say that again?
When you went to pick Hakeem up, where in the vehicle did he go?
Oh, he got back into the passenger seat.
Then what happened?
I pulled off.
Where'd you go?
Went to towards the front entrance of the shopping plaza.
Did anything happen on your way out of the shopping plaza?
Yeah.
What was that?
The police got behind us.
What did you think when the police got behind you?
Fast.
What did I think?
Yeah.
It's time to go.
Okay. Did you start speeding?
Yes, sir.
Did you drive kind of recklessly?
Yes, sir.
Do you know where you were going?
No, sir.
Do you know what streets you made it to?
Yes, sir.
What was that?
Townsend.
What kind of area is Townsend?
It's a residential neighborhood.
It's the break-in.
Did the officers continue to follow you?
Yes, sir.
At some point, did your car crash?
Yes, sir.
Where?
On Townsend Boulevard.
What was that next to? Where you crashed? Was there anything around it?
Houses.
What's that?
Houses.
Houses. Okay. And what did you crash into?
Small tree.
Small tree?
Yeah.
That disabled the vehicle?
Yes, sir.
What happened after you crashed?
We all jumped out the car.
Do you recall who got out first?
Yes, sir.
Who?
Hakeem.
And then who?
Scotty.
When Hakeem got out, what did he do?
He ran a different way from us.
All right. What direction was that?
Well, we ran in front of the car. He ran to the right of us.
So across the street in the opposite direction?
Yeah.
Did Hakeem take anything with him?
Yes, sir.
What was that?
Murder weapon.
Murder weapon? Who calls it that?
Where did you go?
I ran behind Scotty.
Did you take your Glock with you?
No, sir.
Did Scotty, Leroy Whitaker, take his rifle with him?
No, sir.
Where were they?
Still in the car.
Were you able to catch up to Leroy Whitaker?
Yes, sir.
And what did the two of you do?
Jumped a lot of fences.
In addition to the Glock and the rifle that you said Scotty Leroy Whitaker left behind and yourself, was there any other evidence in that vehicle that you were aware of?
Yes, sir.
And what was that?
T-shirts.
Show you. Did you stay where you were at, or did you relocate that Nissan Altima?
I relocated.
Where?
In front of the temp agency.
Where was that in relation to where Charles McCormick had parked his vehicle?
Okay. So not only is every time you hear him say Hakeem, that's Ksoo, right? He's been cooked. And we'll get to the reasons why. But the defense is cooked here. You saw in the last video, one of the angles that the defense was trying to play extremely, extremely, extremely calm. And once again, just try to invalidate the credibility of the person that's on the stand testifying, right? And Shorty tried that whole angle of the reason why you're testifying is because you're just trying to look out for yourself. If you don't testify, you don't get this deal. If you don't say that Hakeem is the shooter, if you don't say that Hakeem was involved, if you don't say that Ksoo is the murderer, then you don't get this deal, this plea deal, right? Yes, ma'am. He pulled a gunner. Yes, ma'am. Right? Okay, good angle to say that this is a motive for this person to get a reduced sentence. But then when you listen to this person getting questioned by the prosecution, these are all the alley-oop questions. These are all the possibly studied answers, but the way that he's given these answers to any jury is going to play like he was there. He's talking about T-shirts in the car. He's talking about guns that were left behind in the car, which were retrieved as evidence. He's talking about who ran what directions. There's actual footage of this stuff. 2 people running and hopping over gates and whatnot that didn't run the same direction as a third person. He's talking about the shooting. He's talking about Ksoo getting out and running them down around. So the defense is probably going to try to play that one. He said he didn't see the actual shooting, but he saw the victim run. He saw Ksoo run him down, bend behind a building, and he heard shots. And then he drove over there to pick Ksoo up. Right. Good job. Or good luck, defense. Like, but you didn't see the actual shooting, did you? Like, nigga, nobody else. Like, you know what this is. And remember, Ksoo really, really, in my opinion, is a Jacksonville demon times 10. Right. You saw when he went live with King Von, you saw what King Von said. King Von said, oh, no, Ksoo know how to do that. As soon as Ksoo came on the live, he was like, oh, who's that? Ksoo? Oh, yeah, Ksoo know how to do that. What does that mean? What does that mean? Know how to do what? You know what I'm saying? He has a fierce reputation. The amount of incriminating lyrics, interviews, posts, niggas die, they get online, ha ha, kill a nigga and get my feet done and all this type of shit. And we was just there and all that. They've been doing this so much evidence on Ksoo. Then you start talking about his father that already told on him on camera while under oath in the box. Now you got your co-defendant, not just your father that picked you up. You got your co-D that was in the car orchestrating the whole shooting. When you hop out, when y'all get back in, when y'all run from the cops, when y'all drive to the suburbs, when y'all take somebody hostage, you got one of the guys that's with you. Now you can ask yourself what motivates a guy like that to turn coat that heavy when you were a part of it, because we know the definition of a rat, right? If you're involved with it and you claim it or you live that type of life, if any of that, and then you deal with the authorities or you tell authorities or you cooperate with authorities, you're a rat. And once again, people, an authority isn't just a police officer. An authority is an authority. It could be a principal. It could be somebody's mother. It could be a detective. It could be whoever, an authority figure. It could be a lawyer. You fucking rats. If you go to an authority after participating in something, you're a fucking rat. Okay? And this guy, for whatever reason, along this process, has decided to turn on his co-defendants, right? You wanted to be a part of the shooting and the street wars and the street activity, and then now you're up here saying the person that did the shooting was Ksoo. That's wild. And they're saying what he's ended up in his plea is only 20 years. Only. So obviously it's a situation like this is probably going to carry life. All the different charges, like, and then these guys' reputation, what they did, this brazen shit. This is a life situation. So I guess this young man right here is just trying to get out one day. Let me see the world once again by the time I'm 40. I guess that's what his deal is. And when we talk about cooked people, it's still not done. There's all types of technology and tracers that they're using for Ksoo. Like, let me put this one on the big screen because this might be my first time seeing this. Police use 3D imaging and body scans in an attempt to identify Ksoo as the shooter. Prosecutors are now using 3D laser scans and cinematic models against Ksoo as the shooter seen in the Little Buck video. Y'all think Ksoo is cooked? The answer is yes. So look, they got him up here on this wall. I guess that's for like digital imaging or whatever. And they got him taking or standing in multiple positions. And then they do 3D imaging off of the pictures that they're taking of him here to then recreate to see if he's fitting of the person that did the shooting. Right? Because when you hear like in Mode 3 shooting, the alleged shooter that's about to go to trial, they try to say things like the hair is different and the height is different. They making sure Ksoo don't get away with that type of shit here with this type of technology that they use. And look at this. The fuck? My first time.
35 and Are these essentially just the 28 still?
Yeah, this is the way we confirm that the model matches the object that we're trying to model in the 3D point cloud.
Yo. Do y'all really want to do it, people? We'll do it for the sake of the chat. Guilty, not guilty trial. Why not? Go ahead.